Alright, so you won't believe what's blowing up the internet right now. It's all about Beyonce, Diddy, and a whole lot of mess. Remember how 50 Cent's been on Diddy's case for, like, forever? Well, he's not letting up, and now Beyonce's getting dragged into it. She's apparently lawyering up against 50 and Netflix, claiming they're trying to link her and Jay-Z to Diddy's alleged criminal activities. I'm talking serious stuff, like accusations of sex trafficking and all that. But here's where it gets wild. The Bayhive, usually fiercely loyal, is kind of turning on her. Fans are digging up old photos and videos of Beyonce and Jay-Z partying with Diddy back in the day, like deep in his inner circle. And it's not just casual appearances. We're talking about them at his infamous parties, the ones where all the shady stuff allegedly went down. So the narrative she's pushing, that she's just a victim of guilt by association, isn't really sticking. It's all happening at the same time Netflix released the Sean Combs, The Reckoning documentary, which 50 Cent produced, and it's already got, like, a gazillion views. The timing is SUS, right? Beyoncé's team is scrambling to distance her from the very environment that the documentary paints as the epicenter of Diddy's alleged crimes. Now, I'm no lawyer, but it sounds like she's filing a civil complaint, which means she's going after them for money. They're saying she's suffering from defamation, that her reputation is being damaged. But honestly, the court of public opinion is a whole different beast. And get this, rumors are flying that other celebrities are lining up to join the lawsuit, trying to protect themselves from being linked to Diddy's alleged crimes. Everyone's terrified of being painted with the same brush. But at the same time, the internet is exploding with demands for answers. The documentary isn't just about Diddy. It's about the entire culture that surrounded him. Remember Kirk Burroughs? He used to work with Diddy. He's saying that Diddy's parties were all about power plays, not just music, and that Beyonce and Jay-Z were right there in the room. And then there's that creepy footage of Diddy complaining about needing to cleanse himself after touching fans in Harlem. 50 Cent called it the ultimate reveal of Diddy's King complex. So, if Beyonce really was Diddy's ride or die back then, what secrets are about to come out? What are fans going to dig up that could make this lawsuit backfire spectacularly? It's not just about clearing her name, it's about silencing whispers of bigger crimes. Her team is arguing that the Netflix series and 50 Cent's campaign are defamatory, painting her as complicit without any real evidence. But the internet doesn't care about court rulings. Remember that clip of Beyonce on the red carpet with Aaliyah back in the day? It's resurfacing. And then there's the 2013 Met Gala, where photos show Jay-Z and Diddy hugging it out, looking all buddy-buddy. So people are asking, if these were just casual appearances, why the sudden panic now? Then there's Capricorn Clark, that former Bad Boy staffer. She testified about being forced at gunpoint to target Cassie's new boyfriend. The jurors didn't really buy her story. But if her account was dismissed in court, why are Beyoncé's lawyers treating the documentary's claims as such a major threat? Sources are saying that the lawsuit isn't just about 50 Cent's words, it's about the footage itself. The same footage that Diddy's team called stolen. The same clips that show him telling his legal team to hire the dirtiest PR people. And if that's the standard, what does it say about the company Beyonce kept? And it gets worse. There's that civil lawsuit from October, refiled in December, that includes Jay-Z. They're accused of being involved in an assault on a 13-year-old at a VMA after-party back in 2000. The plaintiff claims she was taken to a White House-like mansion, signed what she thought was an NDA, and then assaulted by Diddy and Jay-Z, while some female celebrity watched. Jay-Z is calling it blackmail and says the allegations are heinous, but the timing is, well, interesting. Look, the feds are probably trying to squeeze Diddy, cooperate, and maybe we'll shave some years off your sentence. I mean, he's looking at practically life in prison. Ain't no way he's getting out before he's like 70. So yeah, he might start naming names. And that brings us back to this whole lawsuit. It's not just about what 50 Cent is saying. It's about that damn footage. Diddy's people called it stolen, but it's out there now, and it shows him ordering his lawyers to get down and dirty. So you've got to wonder what kind of stuff was going on when Beyonce was hanging around. The stakes are through the roof when you consider that civil suit accusing Jay-Z of assault. I mean, that's heavy stuff. Jay-Z's denying it, calling it blackmail, but the timing couldn't be worse for him. It's all happening while Diddy's facing federal charges and Beyoncé's trying to distance herself from the whole mess. It's not just about whether these allegations are true. It's about whether people will even believe that the Carters can separate themselves from Diddy's world. And then there's Aaliyah. Her name keeps popping up in all this, with people bringing back those old conspiracy theories about her plane crash. Remember how some people thought it wasn't an accident, that it was a calculated move to help Beyoncé rise to fame? I know it sounds crazy, but the documentary is focusing on Diddy's alleged control over artists' careers, so it's giving those theories new life. Apparently, Beyoncé's team is super sensitive about any suggestion that she benefited from Aaliyah's death, especially with Diddy's legal problems bringing up all kinds of skeletons from the late 90s and early 2000s. If Beyoncé and Jay-Z are named in a coordinated effort to shut down the documentary, Diddy's accusers might start filing counter-lawsuits, arguing that the Carters are trying to silence them. That lawyer, Tony Busby, who's behind the Jay-Z lawsuit, is already accusing them of intimidation tactics. But here's the thing most people are missing. The jurors in Diddy's case acquitted him on the most serious charges, like human trafficking, because of technicalities, not because they thought he was innocent. One juror even said his behavior was unforgivable. So Beyoncé's team is arguing that any association with Diddy's unforgivable actions is defamatory. The problem is, the internet doesn't care about legal technicalities. It cares about receipts, and the receipts are piling up. People are posting timelines of Beyoncé and Jay-Z at Diddy's events, from the Bad Boy reunion tours to yacht parties in the Mediterranean. There's even a viral thread about a 2016 photo of them on Diddy's boat, just years before his indictment. And some people are saying that Jay-Z's old lyrics about outmaneuvering rivals are actually about Diddy's alleged tactics. The narrative forming is that Beyoncé and Jay-Z weren't just bystanders. They were players in a game where Diddy made the rules. And now he's facing decades in prison. Let's not forget the money. Diddy's empire was built on more than just music. It was built on leverage. Former associates have testified about being lured with promises of fame, only to be trapped in cycles of debt. So if Beyoncé's lawsuit is about protecting her brand, it's also about making sure no one digs too deep into how her career intersected with Diddy's machine. The early 2000s, who knows what they might find? Contracts, NDAs, backroom deals, and then there's that unreleased footage from the documentary. 50 Cent has been hinting that there's more to come. Clips that supposedly show Diddy's inner circle in compromising situations, including celebrities who